What if I told you that fear is a lie? These quotes prove it. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Brené Brown. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. E. Cummings. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway. Eleanor Roosevelt. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear. Ambrose Redmoon. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Muhammad Ali. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. Winston Churchill. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Nelson Mandela. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Mark Twain. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Steve Jobs. You cannot swim for new horizons until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. William Faulkner. A hero is no braver than an ordinary man, but he is brave 5 minutes longer. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Courage is knowing what not to fear. Plato. A ship is always safe at the shore, but that is not what it is built for. Albert Einstein. Courage is grace under pressure. Ernest Hemingway. To dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. To not dare is to lose oneself. Soren Kierkegaard. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to stand alone. Maya Angelou. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Anais Nin. Do one thing every day that scares you. Eleanor Roosevelt. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Seneca. Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. John Wayne. Bravery is not a quality of the body, it is of the soul. Mahatma Gandhi. It is not the strength of the body that counts, but the strength of the spirit. J.R.R. Tolkien. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. Stand up for what is right, even if you stand alone. Susie Kassem. Act as if it were impossible to fail. Dorothea Brand. To live with courage is to embrace the uncertainty of life and still move forward. Viktor Frankl. Be brave enough to start a conversation that matters. Margaret Wheatley. Courage is the power to let go of the familiar. Raymond Lindquist. Fear is temporary. Regret is forever unknown. A man with outward courage dares to die. A man with inner courage dares to live. Lao Tzu. No one has ever made history by playing it safe, unknown. Leap, and the net will appear. John Burroughs. Bravery is the audacity to be unhindered by failures and to walk with freedom, strength, and hope in the face of the unknown. Morgan Harper Nichols. Vulnerability is not winning or losing, it's having the courage to show up when you can't control the outcome. Brené Brown. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. David Viscott. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Vince Lombardi. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. Jordan Belfort. Bravery is not about never being afraid. It's about being afraid and doing it anyway. Unknown. Your largest fear carries your greatest growth. Unknown. Fortune favors the bold. Virgil. A lion does not concern himself with the opinion of sheep. Unknown. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. Theodore Roosevelt. When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what the storm is all about. Haruki Murakami. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Susie Kassem. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Great things never come from comfort zones. Unknown. Courage is calling. Will you answer? Ryan Holiday. Never let your fear decide your fate. Unknown. If you want to fly, you have to give up the things that weigh you down. Toni Morrison. The only way to deal with fear is to face it head-on. James Baldwin.